Do you have a question? It's breathing hurts. Breathing is where the pain happens.
What's up, guys? It's Kat and Dev from Two Market Girls. Today's episode of Whatever Wednesday is a bit interesting. We have a recipe for you, and it still fits into our whole go vegan, not broke theme because cauliflower wings are one of those things that you can actually make cheaply if
Cauliflower's in season.
Yes.
It needs to be in season or else cauliflower is ridiculously expensive.
So we did a quick recipe for you to show you how we like to make cauliflower wings.
It's a really basic recipe. Normally I add a little bit more spices, especially into the panko and stuff. But because of the nature of our video today, I didn't want to add too many spices to it. But it's a great base, so you can add any kind of spices that you want to any component of it.
Now, to try something different, one of our favorite shows on YouTube is Hot Ones.
If you haven't heard of it, it's by a YouTube channel called First We Feast, where they interview celebrities, athletes, all the normal people.
Anybody.
And they eat hot wings while they do it. And they go up in temperature for the hot sauces up until I think the highest one they have is like 2 million Scovilles, which is ridiculous. And it's honestly my favorite show on YouTube right now because it's so much fun to watch. It's so funny. And we thought we'd kind of dedicate this video. It was inspired by them greatly. And we are very scared.
I'm terrified.
So we thought we'd answer some questions and tell you guys introduce ourselves to you while eating really hot sauces.
Hi, I'm Kat.
Hi, I'm Devin. So we start at 2100 Scovilles. For those of you that don't know, a jalapeno is about twice as hot as 2100 Scovilles. I think a jalapeno is around 5,000. So this isn't very hot. But then we go up to, it says it's supposed to be around 650,000 Scovilles. Which is, I have the statistic, 130 times hotter than a jalapeno.
It was nice knowing you. Okay, so let's take our first wing and take our first question from the audience.
Yeah, so the first sauce is Valentina, very basic. How long have you been vegan, and why did you go vegan? I've been vegan about 3.5 years. I went vegan for probably the most non-reason ever. I just wanted to see if I could. We had done that in high school for a week just to see if we could. But I went vegan just to see if I could do it for the summer. Ended up really liking it and then just stuck with it. And all the other reasons kind of came into it. Health, animals, all those stuff.
Fair enough.
Devin, why did you go vegan?
Well, I'm not actually vegan yet. I'm in the process of transitioning. Ever since we started the channel, I've made the shift. And honestly, having the channel has made that so much easier. I learned so much from Catherine.
Thanks.
But I gave up red meat like 3 years ago, probably.
Probably around the same time I went vegan.
I think so, yeah. And then, like, almost a year ago, I stopped eating chicken. And then probably, 9 months ago, I stopped eating fish. So now it's, just edging out eggs and dairy completely. I don't really drink milk or anything, but it's more products that have it in them. I'm still, getting those out of my life. And my main reason is just because the animals. I have an overwhelming sense of empathy towards animals, so I just feel really bad.
Fine.
So, yeah.
So, next question. Why did you start a YouTube channel? You can go first on that one.
Sriracha.
Yeah, so everyone's favorite hot sauce, right?
Okay. Why did we start a YouTube channel? Well, 1, I love making YouTube videos. 2, Catherine loves making vegan food. We also happen to be friends, so we're like, hey, why don't we hang out every Sunday and make videos together?
Yeah.
So that was why, I guess.
I had a blog already, but it was so hard to keep up, to keep myself motivated to do that blog because I didn't have another person that was waiting for it also, and because I don't know, I love blogs, but I just liked YouTube a lot more, and it's so much fun doing a YouTube channel.
It is.
We're drinking milk already, and it's...
I know.
Okay, so the next one we're doing is El Yucateco. No idea. I think it's got around 8,000 Scoville, so it's about 4 times as hot as sriracha.
Okay.
It's green, so it looks really weird. My tongue's a little...
Right?
I feel so embarrassed right now.
I knew this was going to happen.
Ready?
No.
So we use dehydrated mushrooms a lot, and we do get this question a lot. Why do we use them?
We're sponsored by them.
We're sponsored by dehydrated mushrooms. I seen them in a bunch of recipes before, and I was the same way. I was like, why not just use fresh mushrooms? But then I used them, and I didn't think this would be difficult. And then I used them and realized why. It's because they have like this awesome flavor to them that normal mushrooms don't have. Mm-hmm. And they have, like, it's all their flavors, like, really concentrated, I feel like, when you dehydrate something. So it just, like, it's an intenser flavor when you rehydrate them. And they have this amazing meaty texture.
Yeah, the texture is awesome.
Like, it tastes like there's meat in there. It's amazing.
Yeah.
This one didn't feel as bad as the first two, though.
I think I'm just, like,
There's the fire
the fire is there, and I'm just putting
this one, okay.
alcohol on it.
Our next one is called Pain is Good.
No, it's not.
This one I tried yesterday, and this one is actually hot. It's around 10,000 Scovilles. So, this one lingered a lot. Ready? Yeah. And then while you eat that, how do you create your recipes? Honestly, you have to look for inspiration from everywhere. Hot?
Yeah.
You have to look for inspiration from everywhere. Cookbooks, YouTube, blogs, restaurants, and then you just kind of, how we actually create a lot is like we find a favorite thing. We love Big Mac. We love tacos. We love pizza. And we just kind of, like, especially those, like, epic ones, we just kind of combine them together.
I'm crying.
So, like, I'm not crying yet, but...
No! Okay, go on.
So, like, the taco pizza. We knew we both loved pizza, and we knew we both loved tacos, so why not create a taco pizza? You just kind of have to experiment a lot. And, like, some things aren't going to work when you try them. That's fine. We go through a lot of failures in recipes, so... Oh, the tears.
I'm fine.
I thought I was good with heat, but I don't think I am.
Oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Did you have anything to add about the recipes? Mm-hmm. Devin's just not gonna talk the whole video.
Just soaking my tongue in the milk. That kind of helped.
So let's take a break then. Hold on. How do you create your recipes? You did that. Would you date a non-vegan?
I can't talk. I am.
Milk almost came out. Can you pass me a tissue?
The worst thing I've ever done.
You good?
Would I date a non-vegan? I am dating a non-vegan.
Me too. So I went vegan shortly before meeting my boyfriend, and he's not vegan. He never has been, and I don't think he ever will be. But I don't have an issue with it. I don't know if I believe everyone needs to be vegan. Do I think everyone could be vegan? Yeah, absolutely. And would I like to see more people go vegan? For sure. But I don't want to force anything on anyone. Like, what you eat, what you put in your body is so important on an individual basis. You can't, like, tell people what to do. And, like, whatever makes them feel good is what I think they should do.
Yeah, and if they're open to trying the things that you make, then that's all that matters. And if you can still go to restaurants together,
Exactly.
it's fine.
I have no issues with it, and I understand why some vegans do. I do. I 100% get it. But I don't let that be an issue because, I've been with my boyfriend over 3 years now, and I'm not going to let that stop me from still being with him. So, I don't know. He has he doesn't make jokes about it. He doesn't think I'm silly for being vegan, so he's kind about it. And our house is pretty much a vegan household, other than milk. He keeps milk here and the occasional deli meat for his work lunch. But other than that, it's a pretty vegan household. He eats all the vegan food I make. We go out to vegan restaurants. Yeah. We go out to restaurants that have vegan options. So I don't really, for all intents and purposes, he's pretty much vegan, and just with the occasional tea or thing. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't have an issue with it.
I think we just did too many too fast there. It really caught up to me.
You good now?
Yeah, let's go again.
Okay, so the next one is one from PEI, you said?
I think so.
I don't know if it's actually hotter than this one or not. We couldn't find the Scoville rating on this one, so I just kind of guessed. Cayenne is supposed to have a Scoville rating of 20 to 50,000. And this was only 10, so I'm assuming this one is hotter. But we're going to try it. It's called sandbar sauce, cayenne garlic hot sauce. The next question would be, what's your go-to meal? Vegan meal, I guess.
Not this.
Huh?
Probably my favorite thing to make is like a fried tofu, a crispy tofu, and then the peanut sauce from our fresh rolls. I make some like Asian noodles and coat them in the peanut sauce and then add the tofu and then avocado.
Wow, you go way more impressive than I do.
But it's so easy. Like, I don't even have to look it up.
Yeah.
So I could have that like every day.
I do a similar thing to you, just not as intense. I just do a basic stir fry or a fried rice. Those are my two go-to meals because they're so quick. I usually have rice already made in my fridge, or it takes like 20 minutes in a rice cooker. But a fried rice with some vegetables in it and some tofu, or just a basic stir fry, vegetable stir fry with some noodles and a peanut soy sauce sauce on it. So
good.
pretty basic.
But so good.
If I'm not making food to photograph or for the blog, I'm very rarely making an intense meal. Yeah. Okay, this is where I think it jumps a little bit. The next one, also the next question when we get to it, is what's your favorite ingredient to work with? So the next one is a Arizona Peppers Organic Harvest Foods. It's a habanero pepper sauce. Again, we didn't have an exact Scoville rating for this, but it said somewhere in between 50 and 100,000. So, but I mean, like, this one was supposed to be around 50,000, and it's nothing. Like, I honestly thought that was hotter than it.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay. Okay, favorite ingredient to work with. I think it changes from time to time. I really like working with mushrooms, as you can tell from our recipes. I don't know, tofu is fun to work with because you can do so much with it.
And once you get good at cooking tofu, you love it way more. Trust me. I used to not like tofu, and then from the blog and stuff, I learned how to really cook it well, and now I love it.
Cauliflower. Cauliflower is a great ingredient to work with.
What else? Jeez, what do we even make?
Yeah, I think mushrooms and tofu are probably my favorite thing to work with because mushrooms have this awesome meaty texture, so it's a great substitute for things. And tofu is so versatile, man. Like, you make tofu good, it's probably one of the best meals I've ever had, a tofu dish.
And then, like, less specifically, like, one of our favorite things to make is a good sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, man.
Yeah,
I
definitely
love our sauces.
Advice for non-vegans.
Don't do this.
If you're a non-vegan, wanting to go vegan or interested in it, take it slow. Like Devin said, she's been a work in progress for like 3 years.
No, my whole life I've been a work in progress.
Devin's been like slowly transitioning to things over 3 years, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If it takes you that long, it takes you that long. But like, I think my main advice would be to take it slow as you need to take it, and research. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be deficient in anything. You want to make sure you're getting everything you need to get and looking at knowing what is good for what. Yeah. This one I think comes in late.
A little, I guess. I don't know what I'm feeling anymore.
Don't be ashamed if you mess up by accident.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the things. People feel so bad and so gross if they eat something. I've done it. I literally almost went through an entire pint of ice cream not realizing it wasn't vegan because the company also makes vegan flavors. I just assumed all their flavors were vegan. Bad thing to assume. I ate it, looked at the thing, and was like, this doesn't say non-dairy anywhere. And I did that, but you can't feel bad about that stuff because it happens. You know? Mm-hmm.
And same with, like, don't feel bad about not being able to do it overnight. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not doable for everybody. It's a huge change. Don't underestimate how big of a change it is because you've probably been eating meat since you were a baby and all these
It's a really hard habit to break. It's the hardest one because you literally have been doing it since the beginning. Yeah. And you, like, the meat and dairy industry is, like, really good at promotion in the sense that it's, like, people associate protein with meat. You don't associate protein with, like, you don't assume cauliflower is protein, but it does. You know, people just don't know that stuff because there's so much advertising that revolves around, like, you can only get good calcium from milk and, like, all this stuff. So it's hard to break those habits. But once you do all those research and you realize how much there is in actual, like, vegetables, like, it's one of the things that I like to tell people is, like, elephants are vegan. Elephants are herbivores. Rhinos are herbivores. There's like amazingly strong animals that are herbivores, and they get everything from plants. So it's like one of those things, you can get everything you need, and you can get enough of everything you need from plants. Mm-hmm. It's just about doing the research, because no one can tell you that until you see it for yourself. Mm-hmm. So,
and I think another thing that some people sometimes ask is, what do you do about cravings? Like, do you ever crave
all
meat?
The time.
I used to love bacon, and I still I remember how good it is, but I look at pigs and they're so freaking cute. And then, I don't need bacon. I can live without it. And you can find things that will satisfy your craving. As long as you can still satisfy your craving somehow. But it's figuring out how you can still satisfy it.
It's one of those things, I didn't stop eating meat because I didn't like the taste of it. Yeah. I liked the taste of meat, and I probably still would if I ate it. But, there's reasons that I'm being vegan, and I probably won't ever stray away from being vegan because I like it so much. But, I still get cravings. When I watch Hot Ones, I crave chicken wings all the time. But, you remember why you're doing it, and then you make some cauliflower wings, and you're like, cauliflower wings are delicious. Mm-hmm. So, it's I get cravings all the time, not as much as I used to. It was, it took me about 3 months going vegan to really, if I smelled bacon cooking, not crave it anymore. Yeah. I smelled bacon, and I was like, oh, it's just bacon. I'm not oh my God, bacon. I want to eat bacon. So, it took me a good 3 or 4 months before that kind of broke, and then it just, cravings happen really randomly. I crave a Big Mac randomly, I crave chicken wings randomly, but then you just kind of remember the big picture about why you're doing things, and it just kind of goes away, and you just make cauliflower wings, because delicious.
And that's the other thing. You have to be doing it for the right reasons. Mm-hmm. Don't just do it because it's trendy, because that won't be sustainable for you. It has to matter to you.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be for animals. If you don't want it to be for animals, it can be for your health. It can be for whatever reason you want it to be, but make sure you're doing it for a reason.
Yeah, and for yourself.
Yes. So the next one is Marie Sharp's Beware Comatose Heat Level habanero pepper sauce. Now, I tried this one yesterday. I didn't find it hot at all, but it's supposed to be 100,000, so maybe I just didn't get a good amount of it. Maybe I just didn't do it right. I don't know. Maybe the stuff at the top isn't as hot. I don't know. But we're going to try it again. It's supposed to be around 100K. Okay. Which is, I don't know how much times hotter, but... and then the next question for when we eat this is, what's your life? I don't remember what we were supposed to get out of that question.
What is my life?
Oh, it's way hotter than it was yesterday. We're just going to explain a little bit more about ourselves, I guess, at this point. Me and Devin met in high school. We've been friends since high school. And now we literally do everything together. I'm in school currently. I went to school for business, undergrad in business. Left, got a job for a year. Back in school now for public relations for a year at the school Devin works at. So we literally see each other all the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
I work at the school that Catherine goes to. I do social media for them, so always tweeting out stuff, videos, photography, all that fun stuff.
What?
A little bit. Okay. I'm also a web developer, so I make websites and web apps.
That's why our website looks so good.
I try. I love making videos and shooting photos. Honestly, to find me without a camera within
a rare occurrence.
Arm's reach, I feel naked without it.
I feel naked. My end game, I think, I would like to get into social media too. I really like it. But yeah, I've got 1 semester left. Live in Toronto. I do, at least.
I live an hour north of Toronto, so every Sunday when we shoot our videos, mostly on Sundays, I drive it into the city, come to Catherine's house, so we shoot for the day.
Yeah, Sundays are film day. If you're ever wondering, we literally film all our videos on one day in the week. It's really busy, but it's so much fun. Literally, Saturdays are one of my favorite days of the week because... Sundays. I can't speak. Sundays are one of my favorite days of the week because we just have so much fun. Mm-hmm. We have fun.
Oh, we have fun.
That wasn't as hot as I wanted it to be.
I took a second bite of that one.
I'm impressed.
I haven't done that with any other one.
The last one we didn't put any on because we're going to put it on ourselves. The final question we had is, are you a couple? Because we get this question so many times. And it's so funny to us that people think that. I think that's just a testament to how strong our friendship is. Mm-hmm. I look like I love her and she looks like she loves me. No, we are not a couple. We both have boyfriends, as we stated earlier.
I feel like this is going to be worse doing it this way.
We'll find out.
What if I put too much?
You probably will, but...
Oh, that's why I'm so scared. Oh my god.
That's all you're doing?
Yes!
Oh my goodness. Do a little more.
Whatever. If I can survive this, then I'll do more, okay?
Do we want to ask a final question, try and answer it as we eat this?
No, let's just eat this.
Oh, okay.
Get this over with. Do you feel it going like towards your nose?
Yeah. Right in the back of my throat. It doesn't feel hot, but you can just feel it tingling.
It builds.
Yeah. It really does.
Oh, it's in the back of my throat now.
Yeah. As soon as it gets... Oh. By the way, it's Dave's Gourmet Ghost Pepper hot sauce. It's supposed to be 650,000 Scoville units.
It's like still in the back of my throat.
It's all in the throat. It's nowhere in my mouth.
I feel like I could breathe fire right now.
Do you have a question? It's breathing hurts. Breathing is where the pain happens.
Don't breathe. Oh my god.
If you have any more questions, leave it in the comments below. We'll try and answer them as best we can. Thanks, Hot Ones, for this horrible idea. It's worse now than it was before. Milk's not helping. Thanks for watching us torture ourselves.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button because we don't always torture ourselves like this. We usually make delicious vegan recipes every Sunday.
This is a delicious vegan recipe too, but we just ruined it.
And we do whatever Wednesdays every other Wednesday.
Warning, there's a warning on it. Use this product one drop at a time. Thanks for watching. Oh,
bye.
Check out Hot Ones. It's great.
Yeah.
They're better at this than we are.
No, my mouth is a little bit fired up. Nice knowing you.
So nice.
Tell my cat I love him. Not that cat.
I love you too. Devin's nervous. Do you need me to talk?
No, it's fine.
Okay.